We're coming to you from right outside the Congress Center here in Davos. This is where all the sessions, the crucial sessions happen, all the catch-ups between important delegates happen. So over 200 sessions over the next 5 days are expected to happen right here at the Congress Center. Broadly, from a numbers perspective, there are going to be over 3,000 leaders from 130 countries around the world, 350 leaders of government, 60 heads of state. So that's the kind of mix that we are expecting for WEF 2025. But remember, the first day of Davos is actually going to be overshadowed by President Donald Trump's inauguration in the White House, which is going to see a bevy of tech leaders and other important leaders from around the world who are going to attend that. So the first day of Davos this time, 20th January, is going to coincide with Donald Trump's inauguration. So I think the impact of Trump on global trade, global policies, geopolitics, that's going to take a lot of importance this time around. In terms of the other issues in focus, if you look at what the World Economic Forum's chief economist outlook says, they expect a very bleak year for the global economy, weak growth. There is optimism about the US, but that's also tempered by risks of high inflation and high debt going forward. If you look at Europe, it's clocked the weakest regional growth in 3 years, but they do see South Asia and India in particular as a bright spot. Armed conflict, geopolitical tensions continues to be one of the top risks underlined by the World Economic Forum. But we'll really have to wait and see over the next few days, what kind of discussions happen, what kind of consensus they are able to reach, and what impact Trump will have. Because this is not expected to be just a short-term disruption, but a long-term risk, or rather a long-term shift in the way the world economy and the world order operates.